Opponent, change of pace as well.
And first runs on the board for Martin Guptill. Might have scored lots around the world. He might have had a double hundred. Come to Pune, you get that first run. You look at the game from the non-strikers in for a ball with the right hand.
Yeah, lovely from Guptill. On the back foot. Good timing on this occasion. A bit of bouncing. That's what we talked about, Sonny. When you see pace and bounce on the surface, those sorts of shots will come into play.
Exactly. And it's a square of the wicket early in the innings. So it just tells you how good this pitch is to bat on. When you can play square of the wicket straight away, it tells you that this is a good pitch to bat on. Otherwise, you're looking to hit the ball straight in the V.
Now that'll find the gap as well. It's a very Martin Guptill kind of surface there. Stand up tall, hit through the line. He's a very pretty stroke player, very dominant stroke player as well. And at the moment, the ball's coming into his zone.
Yes, and at the moment, it's a minus margin, Pereira kind of pitch as well. But it's not such a bad delivery, and it wasn't wide too. But look at that shot. Ball has come onto the bat quite nicely. He's made good.
But that's the reason he's been sent out to bat. Down the wicket, he realizes not a lot of lateral movement, hits through the line and hits it long enough.
Oh, that's a terrific shot. Good use of the feet. Look at that, he stepped down and converted into the length that he wanted to play the lofted shot. Would have been otherwise, if he had stayed in the crease, it probably would have been something he would have had to play off the back foot. Here he is, gone down the pitch. And what a lovely shot.
Now then, has the edge carried? Yes, it has. Just the point Simon Doull was making a little while ago. Just leaves him marginally, takes the outside edge, low to Dhoni's boots, and India have a wicket.
Yes, I think he's not been really taking his front foot out towards the ball. I think he's been worried about the LBW. And therefore the left foot really doesn't go anywhere near the ball. If you see he's playing it away from the body, only because the left, so you hang your bat out. That's exactly what he's done. 11 to him, 20 for 1. He did last year.
I think the batting front's the one, isn't it? Both India and Australia at the moment. Heavily reliant on 1, 2 and 3.
Now, big appeal, up goes the finger. Williamson has thrown his head back. Is he going to review?
Can't review that. I think that's out. Sides too, I think it's hitting the top of leg stump. I don't know.
But which non-striker is going to tell his captain that you are out? Don't go for the review.
Michael, we have a review for LBW. The decision is out on field. Can I see the front foot first, please? Yeah, it's a fair delivery. Can we see front on spin vision, please? Yeah, just rock and roll that, please, Dev. Just confirm, please, with Dredge. Yeah, it doesn't look as though there's any bat involved, Shami. Yeah, clearly no bat involved. Ball tracking when ready, please, Dev. Ball tracking coming now, Shams. Impact is in line. And it's umpire's call on hitting the wickets. So stay with your green now, Shams.
Well, then was umpire's call. He's not only lost his wicket, well, it's umpire's call. He won't lose a review, but he's lost a wicket. Once again, much promise hasn't delivered for New Zealand. It's 25 for 2 India. I'll be delighted with that. Williamson just 3. So excellent over from Bumrah once again. It's
Opponent, change of pace as well. Wonderful from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. 117 kilometers per hour, completely deceiving the batsman. 3rd wicket's down.
That's so clever. Really is from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Change of field, making it look like the short ball was coming. And it's the knuckle ball. Just a lot of rotation on that inside edge onto the front pad. New Zealand were in big trouble before. It's just got a whole lot worse. Colin Munro, 10 off 17 for him. It's 27 for 3.
Oh, lovely shot. On the up. Man in form, and you can see that.
The boundary after 13 deliveries. In fact, a run after 13 deliveries. But confident, very confident. Minimum movement, just a sheer timing from Tom.
It's a beautiful bird, Sefa. Right then, is there a glove on it? He's walking. Rostel looking to play on the onside, looking to pull.
And the short ball has worked, the bouncer has worked. He bowled a pretty disciplined line for the first 5 deliveries, missed it up. And then off the last ball, surprised Ross Taylor with the bouncer. There it is, halfway down the pitch. Just got a bit of a tickle there. Dhoni is not going to miss that. And Hardik Pandya has done what his captain wanted him to get rid of one of the major batsmen. Taylor's gone now for 21. It's 58 for 4. And it's Strick's time as well.
Plays it very fine. Man on the boundary is about 45, so he's never going to get there.
Yeah, Hardik Pandya going for the short ball again. Didn't get it high enough. Tom Latham was just able to swivel around on the leg side. Got it very fine. Too fine for Bhuvaneshwar Kumar to get around. You can see he was probably under shoulder height.
Your legs and a chance. Nicely played. Gave himself some room to test the outfield's pace. The ball away.
Nichols decides that he's just picking up the singles. Nicely done. A little bit of room. Wasn't an overly wide delivery, but there's no protection out on the offside. So once he found the gap, it was a good option. It's not a quick outfield. We mentioned that a couple of times, but it's quick enough to run away.
Point. Behind square, sorry. Bolden. Mistake from Tom Latham. Change of angle has worked the oracle.
Certainly was a mistake. Tom Latham just getting too far across. He went for that favoured sweep shot. Clever cricket from Akshar Patel. This time he comes around the wicket, gets his man. We go too far, looking to go up and over the 2 fieldsmen. The option was right, execution not so. Latham out sweeping for 38, 118 for 5.
It's the economy rate. It's another terrific shot, this from Grandon, the second one that he's played in this innings.
Yeah, well, he's given himself 15 balls to get used to the conditions, and I think he's made his mind up that it's now time to start playing a few shots. The field is up and attacking. He saw an opportunity to come down the pitch and flick the ball over the leg side. No one back there on the leg side. So
this is good batting from Grandon. Deliberately opened the face. That's going to be 4. 12 runs from the over. And superb batting from Grandon. It's 138 for 5.
yeah, nice piece of batting. Open the face.
It's found the gap. Ball was slightly short. How good once again was the batting. So a good little partnership here. Very impressive with the shots that they played.
He moved away before the bowler bowled, so he gave himself that much room. You can see he's moved away, and therefore he had ample time to free his arms. The ball was on the stumps, but just a little initial movement away.
Well, it's gone big this time. Is it big enough? Yes, it is. A few meters at that. This is impressive batting from de Grandhomme. It's 149 for 5.
And what a splendid hit this is. Look at the free flow of the bat. Nice.
Then that shot again. This time it's with the spin. Another fantastic shot from de Grandhomme.
He's got a lovely high backlift, and he brings it into play. Hit it with the turn. Nice high backlift. Bowman! Lock, stock and barrel. Gone. It's exactly what Virat Kohli wanted. Looking to play the big shot. The ball sneaking between bat and bag.
Around the wicket was Bhuvneshwar Kumar, just angling back in, perhaps just seaming or maybe swinging back into the left-hander. Henry Nicholls, it's been a good innings. He's gone for 42. New Zealand 165 for 6.
So he's got to be looking to rotate the strike. Well, that'll come in handy. That will run away and beat the fielder for 4. Just a bit of room to play the shot.
Yeah, the idea wasn't wrong from Akshar Patel, trying to use that angle. It's just that the length was a tad too short. He wanted him to punch it up. And when you drag that length back and somebody tries to cut, and if you get an edge like that, it's tough for the man at short third man to do anything about it.
Just picking your brains, if they do get to 250, you get to 260, there's a big slog at the end. It's 260. I mean, it's better than 180, 200, but is 260 a good score on this track? Right, he's got hold of that one, and that is traveling a long way. I did say at the start of the previous over, this one rather, that we need to get a move on. Well, they have.
Do not for the life of me understand the change of angle. Straight away, put the hands in the air. Murali Kartik didn't make sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just thinking, he's doing the right thing. You're putting the pressure on him. Why would you cut?
What's going to happen in this over? Well, it does. It was the last over of spin. De Grandhomme would have thought, right, let me take a chance. It was very cleverly bowled wide. And it goes down to short third man.
Yeah, that's why Chahal is very good. You've seen that happen before. He did that against Glenn Maxwell. Throw the ball wide, and you need some control to do that, to get it in the right spot and get the ball to turn away. And that's exactly what happened. Just the invitation to have a go at it. The ball leaves you, spins a bit, and gets that edge. So Colin de Grandhomme has to go for a well-made 41 of 40 deliveries. It's 188 for 7.
Go over. Now then, up goes the finger. This is excellent from Chahal. Now Bill just having a word with Santner. What do you think, Len? It's 44th over, it's 7 down. There's just Southee to come. You want to take a chance, you might as well now. They do.
Hi, Dev. Thanks, Shami. Hi, Dev. We have a review for LBW. The original decision was out. You can see the front foot first, please. Yeah, that's a fair delivery. Fair delivery. Can we move on to front on spin vision, please, Dev? Okay, thank you. Yeah, just rock and roll that, please. There doesn't seem to be any back involved there. Can we have ultra edge, please, Dev? Yeah, just take it back, Dev, and then roll it through again, please. Yeah, now roll it through frame by frame very slowly. Yeah, keep going, please, Dev. Keep on the way through. Yeah, happy with that. No bat involved. That's clear daylight between bat and ball. Can we move on to ball tracking when ready, please? Shami just went for ball tracking. It's coming up now. Pitching in line, impact is in line, and it's hitting the wickets. Just stay with your original decision. I'll let you know when you're on screen.
Well, the review was for the howler. There was no howler there. Just went straight on. So Chahal's on a hat-trick, and New Zealand have just slipped into more trouble. 188 for 8. And that's the end of Mill without scoring.
Yeah, that's been the problem for New Zealand, hasn't it, Scotty? They've just lost wickets regular intervals throughout this innings. They don't have wickets in hand for that last launch in the five overs remaining.
Bridge cut. Southey will get lucky and get away with it. Run away for 4.
Southey going for the big swing, inside edge, comfortably missing leg stump. And with Font, bottom edge, inside edge racing away. Yeah, that'll go for 4. Much needed boundary for New Zealand. It's 48 overs gone. It's 2-1-1 for 8.
It's that slow ball, isn't it? So good and impressive from both quicks. A knuckleball from Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, and now the off spinning change. That was the boundary of the previous over, just that inside edge. New Zealand finding a little bit of luck.
Running.
It's in the air, he's got enough of it. All the way for 6.
Yeah, there's a theory that if you're at a height, the ball tends to stay in the air much longer. Got that feeling watching that ball in the air. Good strike. Shouldn't surprise anyone who's seen Southey bat before.
Just the 4th 6 of the New Zealand innings. It's not a good ground. Just this time should be taken for Kohli. He does. And that is the reason why the skipper's down there. Safe hands, and New Zealand have lost their 9.
Yeah, MS Dhoni had been moving the fielders around in the ring. Virat Kohli down at long off. Very safe pair of hands. Santner probably trying to go over cover, perhaps over mid-off, but couldn't get enough bat on it. Virat Kohli takes the catch. Santner's got to go for 29, 220 for 9.
It will be a wide and re-bowled.
So, Scotty, from a New Zealand point of view, what will Kane Williamson be talking about in the dressing room at half-time? You know, they'll be a little bit disappointed with the score, no doubt, but what sort of message will he be passing on to his players?
It's always the same message, isn't it? Whenever you've got a subpar total, like New Zealand do, what we think is a subpar total, it's always we need early wickets. We can pick up 2 or 3 early, then that score all of a sudden looks a lot bigger. Brilliantly bowled again. They should get 2 more.
230 for 9. As a group, I feel that is a little shy of ball of the chase. It feels to me, Sanjay, that it's one of those games that ball over the top. Innings is underway, a little streaky.
Well, it was short. It was just a little outside the off stump. Dhawan has clearly decided that if he's going to get the little bit of room around the off stump, he's going to flash his bat at it, and he's done the smart thing. He's flashed hard. When you flash hard, you get an edge, it goes over the slips, it flies over the slips.
Short, punished. Lovely from Rohit Sharma.
He's got into position so quickly. He's more a front foot player. So it was a matter of transferring his weight onto the back foot. Doesn't move the back foot as much. Just a question of just look at that. He's transferred his weight onto.
Way gone, yes. Straight to that man at square leg. Very comfortable in the end. India lose their first.
And New Zealand very lucky with this wicket. You see Rohit Sharma not expecting this line. In fact, his body was falling in the offside, expecting that channel outside the off stump. Sucked into just playing it with the weight falling on the other. Southey gets the wicket. Rohit Sharma gone for 7. It's 22 for 1. Away from the ball. It's a flick for 4 runs, and then just a push towards mid-on for 4.
Pulled very well. Another boundary for Kohli.
totally in control of that shot. Tim Southee does have a surprise bouncer, but it's got to get a little bit higher.
Wow. Got onto that. Plenty of it indeed. One bounce for all the way. And corrected.
I can understand you calling it a boundary, Simon, but it's still not going to help you. You're defending only 230, but look at the time he had to play that shot. 100 here. Nice shot there. Nice shot that, but has it gone for a 6? Yes, it's gone over again. Now, the short ball hasn't worked for the New Zealand new ball bowlers. They've in fact conceded runs. Boundaries and 6s with the short ball. Ball changing the angle, going around the wicket. And look at...
Right, nobody's going to get there. Just got width. The earlier one was a little too wide. This was within range. And Shikhar is not going to save. He's going to not going to let that one go.
He was asking for trouble bowling there. The previous delivery, which was termed a wide or deemed a wide. There's no protection there for Colin de Grandhomme. Not going to miss out. Shikhar Dhawan, very quick with that shot. Has also come on nicely to the bat.
Behind now is going. Keeper standing up, just a wee little movement away from the batsman. Kohli might be angry with himself, but he had no choice.
Virat Kohli's going to have to go for 29. He's just waiting for confirmation. Are they just checking the front foot, are they?
Caught this time. Vish Karthik, he'll pick up a boundary.
Beautifully threaded away. Does play the shot very well, Dinesh Karthik. We saw Colin de Grandhomme get a wicket like that, but this...
Swung away. Out of nowhere, got length, punished.
50 partnership for these two. What a shot. Shikhar Dhawan had just been trying to knock.
Gone. Milne comes back in. Michael Hussey strikes. As does Adam Milne. Comfortable catch, straight to cover.
Well, it's a big wicket. And is that a little opening for New Zealand? Shikhar Dhawan looking to get on with it, looking to advance down the pitch. Couldn't get enough bat on this one. Straight to Ross Taylor at short cover. Milne deserves that wicket. He's bowled well tonight. He's bowled on in length. Shikhar Dhawan has to go for 68. 140.
Stossman up. And Pandya goes for it. And as usual, the field red long gone is a spectator like all of us are.
He got the length to Hardik Pandya. A little too full from Mitchell Santner. And it's a great example of the power that this man has. The new all-rounder, the new rock star of Indian cricket. Bang. All the way for 6.
And bowled slowly at 74. That's the reason why
For a 50.
He's found the gap. It's a short ball that gets him going.
Beautiful batting from Hardik Pandya. Just look for the pickup. As he picks the bat up, he gets it nice and high, and that enables him to get on top of the ball and pull it away. Look how high he picks that bat up. In total control and place the ball beautifully between fine leg and deep square leg.
Was it an off-cutter? A great shot. And that's his 50. What a way to get to his 50. His 9th in one-day internationals.
Well, he hit a boundary off the very first ball that he faced tonight and brought up his 50 with a magnificent cut shot. Just a little bit short, a little bit wide. De Grandhomme, well put away by DK.
200 comes up for India too. This man is on a comeback train. They're never easy. Comebacks. So back in.
Stats will tell you that batting under lights generally easier. there was some thought around the heat in the day and just keeping their bowlers out of the heat again after a sapping day in Mumbai a couple of days ago. I hope they'd recovered well enough to still be able to bowl if they had to first up today.
Another set. Gone. Picked the wrong ball to play the sweep shot. Santner strikes. And heartbreaking for Hardik Pandya to be out at this time.
Not sure it's his go-to option, the sweep shot, Hardik Pandya. More adept at getting the ball down the ground, but he looks set up for it very early. Santner fired it in quite quickly at that leg stump. Full toss, very comfortable for Adam Milne. Comes to an end. 204 for 4.
Well straight away.
Well played. The line also wasn't bowled to the field. Nicely clipped away for 4.
Dhoni 1, Bolt 0. Lost the patience. Trent Bolt. Plan was to go across MS Dhoni, but he saw the stumps, saw the opportunity. Dhoni was up to it.
Do you think Bolt might
have gone off the inside of the bat, but we reached the boundary for 4.
I like the option, MS Dhoni. Kane Williamson's got all the fieldsmen inside the ring. It wasn't perfectly timed, but didn't need to be. No protection out on the boundary. Happy to play that big stroke. Inside half of the bat. He is so strong. Can still muscle it away.
Now finds a gap on the offside for 4. I think he's playing around with his field a little bit. It's almost as if he's saying, look, it's Dhoni in.
Yeah, the previous shot was brute strength. This is sheer timing. Just that half check, half punch, which he does.
That's a good point too, because the way the schedule is and the heat that.
Oh, he's found the gap for 4. What a lovely way to finish this game. Classical cover drive from a very gifted batsman, Dinesh Karthik, who's used this match really well. Comes back 64 not out, and India win with 4 overs left in what was really middling run chase.
A very convincing way to do it. On the rise, a thumping drive. Very easy on the eye, very gifted.
It's 42, Grandhomme 41. Not they've got into the 60s like India's batsmen did, Dhawan and Karthik. Then Pandya and Kohli, but I thought Santner was best 10 over.
His hand were averted and exhausted, but he listened to his it had told him to dig where his tears fall. As he was attempting to pull out rock he encountered, he heard footsteps, several figures approach him. Their back was to the moonlight. The boy could see neither their eyes nor their hand. What are you doing? One of the figure demanded, but he was terrified. The boy was frightened at might help. We are refugees, not from the tribal bar, and we need money. The figure other said. What are you doing there? I am hiding anything, the boy answered, but no one. Them seized the boy and came back out of the hole. Was searching the bag, boy found his piece of stone. There fooled, he said, the moon shone on the face of the Arab who had seized him. In the man's eye, the boy saw that he probably got more golden hidden in the ground. They may continue. What good is money if you going to die? It often the money can save someone. The alchemist had said. Finally, the boy sniffed at the man. I am digging for treasure, and also the mouth was bleeding and swollen. He told his attacker that he had twice dreamed for treasure hidden near the pyramid of Egypt. The man who appeared to be a leader of the group spoke one to another. Leave him, he doesn't have anything else. He must have stole this gold. And the boy fell to the sand nearly unconsciously. The leader shook him and said, "We are leaving." But there and left, he came back to the boy and said, "You are not going to die. You will live and you will go." Learn that boy should have stupid 2 years ago. Right on the same I had a recurrent dream. I dreamed that I should travel up the field of the Spain and look for a ruined church where shepherd and the sheep slept. In my dream they were growing out of water, the sky.